Back with Three Chords and the Truth, and we just love doing this show. We've got so much talent that we've had on over the past 12 weeks, and it's hard to believe, Sebastian, that we've got 12 episodes. It seems like we just started this yesterday, but promise you tonight's going to be a really good one. I'm Pete Kramer. I'm your host. My band, Pete Kramer and the Eastwood Project. Unfortunately, our co-host is not able to be here tonight. He had some family things that he had to take care of, but that would be Alex Nobles, who is a founder of Buffalo's rockin' country band, The Noblemen. Over there at Master Control, we got Sebastian DeJesus, who makes all the things work perfectly for us and makes everybody but me look pretty. He's also the co-host and producer of the 42 North 78 West Sports Show. And as always, we mention our friends at Special Spaces because those ladies do such amazing work for kids with childhood diseases. They remake bedrooms for the theme of the children that are so ill. And it could be Spider-Man, it could be Superman, whatever. They make magic happen. They're just great people. So anyway, leave us a comment. If you've got an idea for future shows or whatever, email me at pkramer@aol.com, Kramer, K-R-E-M-E-R, and like our page, please. Subscribe to our page. And I really just need to get into it because I've spoken with this lady several times on the telephone, and she's not only made me laugh an awful lot, she's got a great story to tell. So without any further nonsense coming from my mouth, let's bring in this week's guest, Marsha McWilson. Marsha, so glad you're here with us tonight. Welcome.
Excited to
I'm excited
share
too.
with your audience.
Come on.
I'm excited.
Come on, let's.
I love meeting new people. I love meeting new people.
And you're going to get some people tonight that are absolutely going to fall in love with you after we get done talking to you. So let's jump right into it because you've got a great story. You've got so many cool things to tell. And I'm sure we're going to have a laugh or two.
Oh, of course. Most definitely. So, Pete, where do you want to start?
I want to start wherever you want to start. This show is about you and your music, your acting, your whatever it is that you'd like to speak about. So if you want to start at the beginning, and if you want to tell us about your great jewelry.
Oh, my God. Yes. Diamonds are girls' best friend.
And they look very good on you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, Pete, first of all, I would just like to get started with, I've been singing from the age of 6 years old, standing right on the piano bench at the St. John's AME African Episcopal Church here in Niagara Falls. Okay. Born and raised here. My mom and dad married 55 years and birthed 12 children.
That's unheard of.
And it's 6 boys and 6 girls.
Wow.
And, they had to keep going until they got it perfect. And here I am. Okay. They hate when I tell that story, but it's so true. But I come from a family of love of 6 boys and 6 girls. And when I say our house was the funniest, that's why you say you're going to laugh. I was the comedian of my house and I kept them laughing. Okay.
That's not changed.
They were, no, has not. When I tell you, I was born with this sense of wit because I got it from my mom. And my mom had this very funny friend. Her name was Jessie Thomas. And she would come over and she would crack my mother up. And I listened to that lady and I studied my mom and I studied her. And they just made me who I am today. I just have a great sense of humor. I just look at things differently because you got to. You got to laugh at stuff or you'll go crazy, Pete.
Yep. I agree.
So anyways, make a long story short, I've been singing gospel all my life. Okay. Gospel. I've been singing with some of the greats. I don't know if you ever heard of James Cleveland. He's one of the greatest. Actually, he was featured on the movie with Aretha Franklin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes. And I've came under the tutelage of Bruce Parker. Bruce Parker he was a musician here in this town that was just phenomenal. And so he taught me and he groomed me. And then, of course, I was groomed under my brother named Roger Walker, who used to throw hymn books at me if I had the wrong key. So I have perfect pitch. Okay. I'm telling you, I couldn't mess up. I couldn't do nothing. In choir rehearsal, if I do something, he would throw a hymn book right there. I'm telling you, abuse in the church, okay?
It's a good way to learn, though.
Oh, trust me, I know my key. I know my key to this day because of that. So I began to just sing gospel music throughout the country. I've traveled all over the country. I've sang with this huge gospel, as they say, extraordinaire. His name was Bobby Jones. Everybody know what BET is, right?
Yep.
Well, BET was the longest running show on TV as far as gospel music.
Okay.
And I appeared on that show.
Really?
Yes. Oh my God. I flew to Las Vegas and I sang in the MGM Grand.
Wow.
And I remember, oh, only God would give me these opportunities. I have so many, but I remember them walking me down the underground tunnels, and they were saying, only Madonna and Mike Tyson and Michael Jackson walked through these tunnels.
Wow.
I said, really? They said, yes. So I was, as they say, anointed to walk through those tunnels. And I should have known that I was going to encounter some things with that. So I did a live recording there, and it aired all over the country. And you can go on YouTube and see that. It's Marsha McWilson singing Balance and live in Las Vegas. So I got a chance to mingle with him and sing each year on this huge, fantastic voyage.
Wow.
Now, this is a super star cruise ship that nothing but top of the line A stars that's on. I'm talking about Earth, Wind and Fire. I'm talking about Diana Ross, Patti LaBelle, you name it. The group War. I don't know if you ever heard of War. War, what is it good for? Nothing. Okay. I actually met them. The Whispers. Oh my gosh. It's just so many. I said I was going to write a list of how many people I met on that cruise. But that I sing on that cruise each year.
Nice.
Each year. And I do the gospel section early in the morning, and they are standing in line just to get in to that program at 6 a.m. after they partied all night. Isn't that crazy?
I wouldn't do it.
I'm telling you.
Not that I wouldn't do it, I couldn't do it.
Oh my God. Yes, you would. I promise you. We were, when I say they were in line and the door wasn't open, that's how good it was.
Wow.
So you're getting the top of the line stars, and they're in that service praying. And a lot of people don't even realize, oh, these people pray, honey. Those people were there praying because they know they had to perform either that week or somewhere on that ship, and they didn't want to mess up, and they needed Jesus' blessings.
No, I get that. I just want to clarify what I meant. I meant after partying all night, I could not get up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, but you would.
Okay, all right.
I'm telling you, I did it for 16 years. We would be up there on the front row, half asleep, but we were there. And everybody would crack up and say, oh, they partied all night. But anyways, so I've got a chance to sing, and actually having stars watch me sing.
Nice.
And that right there, That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell you we traveled all over the country, we've been to Honduras, we go to Jamaica, we go to Mexico, we travel all over the world with all these stars and so many different workshops and different people that's on that cruise, and they're raising money for Black colleges.
Nice.
And they raise $1 billion each year
Wow.
for kids to go to school for free.
Billion with a B.
A billion with the B.
Wow.
Yes. And that's Tom Joyner in The Fantastic Voyage. And I love him and I know him personally. Only God would allow me to be able to go on a cruise like that. And he invited me to sing, and I am grateful for that. So I have tons of stories. How about let's talk about the time when I wanted to go to, well, actually, I always wanted to sing at the HSBC arena, and I would come in and say, one day I will sing in this arena. So I get a phone call, okay? And it was through my girlfriend, Constance Matthews, who worked at Niagara University. And one of her students or one of her friends put her name in to sing background for Michael Bublé.
Okay.
So she calls me, says, Marsha, would you like to come along? So me, her, and my friend Hillary, they call us. And guess what? We get to stay and be with Michael Bublé all day
Wow.
at the HBC Arena. We have dinner with him. We have our own dressing rooms. When I say just this is just like crazy. And we had to learn the song called That's Life.
Okay.
And then they called us to come in and we sang background with him. And he paid us generously. And that was his internship that he helped other singers.
Wow.
Wasn't that incredible?
Absolutely.
So exactly. So I said, okay, God, this is really weird and really crazy, because I prayed to sing at HSBC, and I've sang through the gospel, but I've never sang on a huge scale with Michael Bublé.
Mm-hmm.
So check this out. Listen, Michael Bublé, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that. Now, all of a sudden, I heard this woman called Eva Nichols. She calls me. She says, Marsha, I would like for you to come and give a concert. And I said, give a concert? She says, yes, give a concert in Lewiston. And I said, okay. I said, what is the name of it? She said, it's called Blue Monday. And I said, Blue Monday? And she says, yes. And I want you to do, what you do, which is Etta James.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So I impersonate Etta James. So check this out. When Michael Bublé called me to sing background for him, he called me on a Monday night.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, his performance was on a Monday night. Now, this is a little crazy, but look how things turn into stuff. Michael Bublé sings what? Frank Sinatra. Back in the day music. Now, when I was standing up there singing behind him, all of a sudden I got a sound from heaven saying that you're going to be doing this all over the country. And I said, wow, really? And then it hit me as I was standing on the stage in Lewiston, where I did a sold out performance, no room to stand. I did Monday night, Blue Monday, Etta James, and it came all from Michael Bublé on Monday night. Isn't that
That
crazy?
is so crazy cool.
Is that crazy?
Unbelievable. Well,
Doing old time. Now, I never thought I would be doing that.
yeah,
I never thought I would be doing that. Now, let me tell you how I end up doing that.
please.
I end up doing that because I went down to the Blues Fest. And I noticed that those people that was singing the blues, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. They're singing the songs that I sing in church. I said, do these people know this? I said, wait a minute, y'all getting food. I'm the real blues singer. Hey, trust me, I'm a black girl living in America. I got the blues. Trust me, I'm the one. Okay, y'all got it mixed up. So they had some other people up there that didn't know nothing about the blues. Honey, I'm living it. So I went to Toby Rotella. I said, Toby, give me one shot up on that stage one time, and I promise you they'll never forget my name. And he says, oh, well, I don't know about that, but he says, but I do got a gospel brunch that I want to do. What about you being the founder of the gospel brunch? And I said, okay. He gave me a mic, he gave me a tent, and guess what? I went to work and I began to develop the gospel blues brunch.
Nice.
And then, but let me tell you how I got on the main stage. So I said, Toby, I want to dedicate a song to you and your girlfriend, Shelly. And I sang, at last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. And life is like an awesome song. And when I said that, guess what? That's when the crowd went crazy.
I'll bet. I love that song.
Oh my God. Oh, I see. That's why I love you, Pete, because you're already connected. You're already connected.
Well, okay, let me go in a different direction because I seem to remember you and I talking about something that you had some kind of a connection with Tyler Perry as well.
Oh my gosh. Tyler Perry. Well, I wrote this song called Balance.
Yep.
Okay. And I hope you play it on the air today, so my new friends can hear.
We are going to do that.
Now, let me tell you this. I'm gonna turn into a Jamaican real quick.
Okay.
I am a hairdresser. I am a wife, a mother. I am a stylist, a makeup artist. I am a motivational speaker. I am a minister. I am a counselor. And I am a woman. That's a lot of hats.
Yeah.
And I'm not Jamaican, okay? Got a lot of jobs, okay? So to make a long story short, I was running around doing this, doing that, salon owner and singing and recording. Oh, I forgot, I'm an actress.
Yeah.
And a singer and a songwriter.
Yeah.
And a recording artist. That's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of hats.
So you get out of balance with all of that, right? Because you're being pulled here, you're being pulled there. So I was doing a client under the dryer, put her under dryer. Then I ran upstairs because I have a salon in my home, shot a roast in the oven, and then ran and made the bed. And when I made the bed, this song downloaded in my head. And the song says, walking the tightrope of life, dealing with all kind of strife. Who knows if I'm wrong, if I'm right? Tell me, what am I to do? And I've never wrote a song before, Peter.
Real? Oh, never. Really?
No, never.
That I did not know.
No, I'm a one-hit wonder.
Okay.
I promise you. So the song downloaded in my head. And I said, oh my God, this is crazy. I never received nothing like this. So I ran and grabbed my baby's karaoke machine. And I sang the lyrics straight out into the karaoke machine.
Okay.
And then I ran downstairs and I told the client, her name is Savita. Savita, listen to this. And I played it back to her. Savita heard the song and began to fall out on the floor bawling.
Really?
And I'm going, oh my God, is the song that bad?
I wasn't thinking that.
Oh, she says, no. How did you know what I was feeling? How did you come up with the words? In 5 minutes, you just was upstairs. How did you come down and know to write this? I said, God just gave it to me. So the song downloaded. I called one of my music producers and I sang it to him over the phone. His name was Stephen McCaster. He is a genius. He's the only guy that I can sing something to, and he got the music already in his head.
Really?
So he composes the music. And then all of a sudden, he puts it together. We put it together. I go in the studio. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm getting to Tyler Perry. I'm getting there.
Okay. You go whatever
I go
direction
to
you
the-
want to. That's all right with me.
Oh, honey, I tell you, I got stories. So I go to the studio. I got $30, Peter. So guess what? I can't mess up.
Right.
I can't mess up. You know how the studio time is $100 an hour.
Yep.
So I said, okay. They said, you ready? I'm ready. Okay, catch it and catch it quick. Okay. So I go in the studio. And when I tell you they play that song, Pete, I start the song and I didn't even finish the song, like lyrically. All of a sudden, I begin to just sing off the top of my head and begin to fill in the spaces and sang that song on a one take.
Really?
Peter.
Without even a lyric sheet.
That's right, sir.
Oh my.
A one take is what you're hearing. What you're going to hear today is a one take. So when I sang it, I looked at my engineer, and he had tears running down his eyes, and I had tears running down my eyes. And I said, oh my God, I cannot believe that. He says, girl, only Tina Turner can do some stuff like that.
That's pretty good company to be in, right?
That's right. So I got that song, we laid it down, and when I played it, I could not believe it. So when I said, Stephen, when you write this, when you make this music, I want it to be a smoky, jazzy, bluesy, because I want this to go straight to Tyler Perry. So you got to have this dead spot on. And do you know, we did that song, and all of a sudden, I was asked to go on the cruise, and they told me, Marsha, Tyler Perry's going to be on this cruise. And I said, really? Well, I'm going because I got a song that I wrote and I want him to hear it. I told you I'm going somewhere with this.
I get it.
So they said, okay, well, you got to stand in line and you got to audition to be an actress and do all of this. I said, oh, okay. And so I figured that I'm actress, I'm a singer, because I'm going to just go and sing and kill it, right?
Yeah.
I get right there to the line. Guess how many people is there? 2,000, 3,000.
I was going to say, it had to be substantial.
Okay. So I'm going, okay, I'm going to just go through this. I didn't even know how to do the electronic things to get the audition. Somebody else did it for me. I didn't even know, right?
Okay.
So a girl did it for me. And then all of a sudden, I got up to the line. They said, okay, so are you ready? And I said, yeah. And I said, okay, so what do you want me to do? Oh, we want you to act. We don't want you to sing. Now, I done stood in this line all day, right?
Yeah.
And I said, oh, this is for acting? They said, yes. Aren't you an actress? Yes, I'm an actress today. I became an actress right there on the spot. And guess what, Pete?
You got the role.
I won!
I love it. I love it.
Can you believe it? First audition I ever had in my life. I kid you not.
I believe you.
And I won. I couldn't believe it. Oh my God, I did the Holy Ghost dance on the stage, okay?
I'll bet you did.
Oh my gosh.
What was the movie?
And let me tell you what I won.
Yeah.
I won the opportunity for him to put me in his major movie on the Oprah network called If Loving You Is Wrong.
Okay.
So he flew me out, Pete, first class, okay? Yeah. Actually, do you want to know the story about that?
Probably, yes.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna believe it.
Okay.
So they said, we're gonna call you and we're gonna give you the information about coming to Tyler Perry Studios. By the way, I was one of the first to go to that new studio that he has all over television that is phenomenal. I was the first to go there.
Wow.
Okay. So anyways, they said they're going to call me and let me know. So just be looking out. So I said, okay. So I go to work. Okay. I was working at a camp. Okay. Because I love children.
Okay.
So I was working at a summer camp. So I go to work and all of a sudden I go to the bathroom, and everyone knows when you're in the bathroom, you pull your phone out and you check your email, right?
Of course.
Truth. So I check my email. Now it's 9:15. 9:15. I check my email. All of a sudden, I look at the email and it says Tyler Perry Studios.
Oh my.
I says, what? Tyler Perry Studios? It says your flight is set to leave at 10:45.
What?
Today.
Oh, that day? Oh my. How did you pull that off?
Oh my God. I serve a mighty God. Do you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So all of a sudden I just jump up. I remember I'm on the toilet, okay? And I just start jumping up and down going, no. How am I going to do this? And then all of a sudden, I heard this voice straight from heaven. He said, fight, and don't give up. I'm with you. Earlier, something said, Marsha, pack your bags and make sure that when they do call you, I have your stuff together. Honey, I got on that phone. I called my husband. I said, honey, listen, I got to get on the plane, and Tyler Perry just sent for me. And what I need you to do is close your eyes while I drive as fast as I can. Oh my God. We cut off. Okay.
No,
Are we?
it was just the
We're
camera.
still here?
You're good.
Of course, I would have one of my girlfriends call me who ain't called me all week. She won't call me now. Anyways, I said, close your eyes, honey, because I'm getting ready to fly to the airport. So I go home, grab my suitcase, jump in the car. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. I should have told them, don't no one call me. This is crazy.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So she's going to call again because she's like that.
Sure.
Okay. So I jump in the car. I drive. My husband says, Marsha, don't kill me. I'm like, I'm going to see Tyler Perry. You think I'm going to kill me? I'm not going to kill me. So anyways, I jump in, and because I travel so much, all of the airline people know me. So I ran to the counter. I said, look, Tyler Perry's calling for me. I need to get on this plane. It's leaving at 10:45. What time did I tell you it was?
9 something.
That's right. Guess what? I got my butt on that plane at 10 o'clock. You go.
Wow.
You go. I got on that plane. I sat there and I said, oh. I'm sitting there going, oh my God, I can't believe I made it. And then all of a sudden, I get a panic attack. He says, okay, you made it. Now I'm going to kill you. And I get a panic attack on the plane. Can you believe this?
Without any further ado, why don't we finally listen to that song that we were talking about? How's that?
Okay.
Can we do that?
Okay.
This is Marsha McWilson's song called Balance. Let's listen to it right now.
Took me straight to Tyler Perry.
All right.
Yes.
We'll pick up where we were when we come back.
rope of life, dealing with all kind of strife. Who knows if I'm wrong, if I'm right? Tell me, what am I to do? Some days I try to make things right, then I get a focus and end up in a tight. I try with all my heart and mind. Tell me, what am I to do? 'Cause I need a balance to hold me up. I need a balance to get me to the other side. I need a balance to hold me up so that I won't fall. My family is pulling me to the right. My job and the church people are pulling me to the left. I'm caught in the middle. I'm so uptight. Tell me, what am I to do? Either I got so much time on my hands that I let it go to waste. I don't even got time to get down in his face. I'm caught in this red race. I need you to help me escape. I need you. I gotta have you. Oh Lord, I need a balance to hold me up. I need a balance to get me to the other side. I need a balance to hold me up so that I won't fall. I won't fall. I need a balance to hold me up. I need a balance to get me to the other side. I need a balance to hold me up so that I don't wanna fall, no. Oh, you gotta help me. I can't make it. I wanna make it to the other side. I need you. I need you. Lord, I gotta have you. I'm walking this tightrope of life. It ain't either way, so that I won't fall, so that I won't fall. I don't wanna fall.
And that was Marsha McWilson with Balance. I hope you guys enjoyed that song, because we've still got more to talk about with the story about the song that got her to where she was to get to at that point. And I'm sorry, we had some technical difficulties. We had to cut to the song very quickly. but I cut her short, and I didn't mean to do that. So
That's okay.
you're on the plane going to Tyler Perry Studios.
Right. So what I did is he brought me in and gave me my own dressing room next to all the stars. And
Nice.
oh my God. And I got a chance to meet the whole cast. And actually, he set me up for a whole week. I stayed with him a whole week to film.
Really?
Yes, he is phenomenal. Do you hear me? He set me up in a beautiful suite at the Marriott Hotel in Atlanta, Georgia, and picked me up in a nice, beautiful big truck, and took us to like once you get in the his facility, the gates just open up. They just open, right? And when I tell you, it is like a football field full of all the buildings that he's made and recreated, like all the homes that he films in.
Yeah.
It's a recreation of it's like small Hollywood.
What little I know about Tyler Perry, he impresses me as being just a very down to earth kind of guy, not your typical Hollywood kind of person. Okay. Okay. We've got some kind of got a little technical internet stuff. Bear with us for just a second.
It's okay. It says poor connection here.
All right, there we go. Good.
Okay, you're sounding really good now. You're back and strong. Back and strong. So please continue with.
Okay, it's better.
Okay.
Am I back?
Yep.
Okay. So I end up. Am I ready?
Yep.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yep. You're good.
Okay. So I end up meeting him and watching him. I stood right behind his head while he's looking in the camera, and we're doing the scene. And he told me he's just very warm, very, very nice. And guess who was on the set with me? Have you heard of this new actress? Her name is Tiffany Haddish.
Yes.
She was the first one that filmed with me on that show. And she cracked me up so much because she made Tyler Perry blush. Because when I came on the scene, she says, "Tyler, I noticed that you didn't have a haircut yesterday until you realized that Miss Marsha was coming in. Now you get a haircut." He looked at her, he said, "I'm going to kill you, Tiffany." So she made him blush, and I was blushing too because I could not believe he was blushing. He was blushing. So, because he's really shy. A lot of people don't know that, but he's really shy. But when I say he was so kind to me, he was so kind, he was so sweet and so warm. And it was such a wonderful experience. And he put me in this little scene, and he told me, "Marsha, do this, do that." He told me what to do. And of course, I followed exactly what he told me to do. It was some thugs or something that I had to come in, and these thugs were looking at me like, what am I doing there? And I was looking at them like, what are you doing here? So I end up doing that part, and it aired all over television, and they played me about 20 times, y'all.
Nice.
And all I kept hearing is, "Oh my God, you're on television. Oh my God, you're on television." And I liked the idea that all I had to do was say a few words. And every time they played that show, ching, ching, I said, "Oh, I can do this every day."
Yeah, right. Exactly. And here's this gem right in Niagara Falls, New York, right in our own backyard. Amazing.
Who you telling? So that was a wonderful thing, and I got a chance to. It led me to another movie role called First Impressions. I'm on Netflix, Pete.
No, really?
Yes.
Now that part I did not know about.
Yes, I have my movie credits, sir.
Nice.
I am playing Lullaby. I will sing to you before I shoot you to sleep.
Wow.
So this it was Lamont Rucker and Elisa Dale, and I am in a film where his name is LeBron Brown. He's the producer of that film, the director of that film called First Impressions. So I'm on Amazon and I'm on Netflix and another network. So soon to be all over. You watch
Wow.
for me. I'm
That-
coming. So, and I did a movie with Vivica Fox. I believe it was called Queen City, and that was shot here in Buffalo, New York. So I got
Okay.
about 3 movie credits under my belt.
Good for you. That's just
Yes.
crazy cool. So
Yes.
crazy cool. And like you said, God gives this to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not, no, I'm a firm believer in that. I got to ask you something, though, because we've only got a few more minutes because we could do this all night. And this happens every time we have somebody on that we just have such great conversations. Well, I've got 2 questions. The first question is, will you come back? Because I know you've got a lot more to say.
Oh my gosh. Pete, I have to come back because I have to share with the listeners that I was a prisoner. I was in prison.
Gee, I did not know that either.
I was in prison to a body of 400 pounds.
Oh, that okay, that part I did know. Okay, you did. Yeah, you did tell me that.
Hey, I know how to hook the listeners. Trust me.
Well, then I'll give it to you then, because you can either go in that direction or the direction that I was going to ask you about was your family.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, I can touch a little bit on it. I was 400 pounds, could not have any children, Pete. Married almost 30 years.
Okay.
And well, now I'm almost 30 years today,
Okay.
Which we're celebrating our birthday. Our birthday is, my husband's birthday is April 1st,
Yeah.
1966, and I'm April 2nd, 1966.
And you're Friday, right?
I'm Friday and he's 30.
Happy
He's
birthday.
Thursday.
Happy birthday to both of you.
Thank you. So I end up being 400 pounds and could not have any children. So I lost, you don't want to, I want to say I had to lose weight because my family. I told you I was born in a family of 6 boys and 6 girls, and I lost 4 of my brothers to obesity and heart disease and diabetes and heart attack.
That's horrible.
And because of that, I had to lose weight because I saw what was trying to come for me. So when I say that I'm serious about losing weight and letting everyone know that you can change your life and make it brand new by just changing what you put here in your mouth and exercising and living your life on purpose.
Yep.
And purposefully. Yes. So that right there, I can tell you a whole lot about that. Cookies, cakes, and pies. Oh my, I can tell you about that. Okay. But I digress. But I'm okay. I'm back.
Okay.
But I also can tell you about my family. And when I tell you, Pete, I just lost 5, almost 6 family members within 3 months. And 5 of them to coronavirus.
Unbelievable.
My first of all, my cousin, she went into the hospital and she caught coronavirus in the hospital. Ugh. And she passed, and then her daughter passed the next week.
Oh, that's...
How about my niece, who was raised in the house with me? She was like my little sister. She dies with I want to say her, she had an ovary that exploded and dies at 46. And then a month later, my own sister dies with a heart attack from coronavirus.
Unbelievable.
Christmas morning.
Oh, I can't imagine.
So when I say Pete, that one right there was a gut punch. I wrote a song called Gut Punch. Life can give you a gut punch that you was not waiting
Yeah.
for. You didn't expect that, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm writing a song called Rona May Blues. Okay? Rona May Blues. You got to hear that.
I want to.
That Rona May will come and take things away.
Yep.
And that's a song that is in honor of my sister, of all of the people that have lost loved ones to coronavirus. And I'm writing a song on, and I'm going to actually be on the air on television, on the news soon, talking about the new release of that record. But Pete, when I tell you I gotta keep the beat going, and I know she would want me to keep going, so I'm finishing up my record. I have a blues record that's coming out, and I have a gospel record that's coming out, and I also have 2 books that I'm working
Oh,
on.
nice.
So I'm busy.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And you run a
yeah.
business.
Oh my gosh.
And you run a family.
And oh my God. And I'm not Jamaican. That's the thing, And if I was Jamaican, I would be all right, man. Okay, man. Everything's beautiful. Everything's lovely. No problem. But I'm just Marsha.
And you know what? Marsha is the best. I mean, I got to tell you, this has just been so much fun to talk. When I first talked to you on the phone about being on the show, I hung up and I thought to myself, I like her. She is so cool. She is so funny.
And listen, and we want to send a shout out to Richie Dorward.
Oh,
my friend.
We love Richie.
Richie calls me Sugar Mama. Okay? Because I was on stage one day and it was an older lady in the audience, and I was trying to give her get her attention or something. And my husband was like, give her some balloons. I said, Sugar Mama don't need no balloons. And Richie thought that was the funniest thing he had ever heard. Him and my publicist, Mark Weber, they laughed their heads off. So now they call me Sugar Mama.
Well, I got to tell you, I talked to Richie this morning, and he does a very good impression of you.
I know he does. That's my brother. Richie does shows and invite me on to his shows to do Etta James, because I do Etta James impersonations.
Yes.
And I do private parties. I do birthdays. I sing at funerals. I sing. You call me and you can get me. Trust me, I need to work. This pandemic has been a tremendous scare, but God has kept me afloat. So I can say, God has, sustained me through it. But just think of my livelihood. My whole livelihood was singing. And all of that was shut down. So, Peter, when I tell you there's a God, there is a God, because I'm still in my house.
I'll tell you what, I'll share you a little God story as well, because about 7 or 8 months ago, I got a friend request on Facebook from someone that I didn't even know who it was. And it was a gentleman by the name of Richie Durwald.
Wow.
Now, I saw that we had some mutual friends in common through music. Mm-hmm. I accepted the friend request. And when we started doing this, Sebastian started doing his sports show. And then I said, I think I want to do a music show. Well, Sebastian is a 21-year-old film student. He comes here from Hamburg. I'm in Lancaster. He comes here from Hamburg every Tuesday night. He told me, he says, no, Pete, you're not going to do this without me producing it for you. And I asked Richie to be on the show, not knowing him, becomes a friend instantly. And then he brings you into my life and all these other people that are just like Patsy Cristofolini. I've never.
Yes. Patsy's crazy, right?
She's a riot. We had such a great time on the show, just like with this.
I love her.
So to go with what you were saying, yeah, God brings, and I think I pronounced her name wrong again. She'll kill me for it, But there's a reason that all these things happen. So Sebastian started this. We meet Richie, and now Sebastian is talking to Richie about doing a benefit show for. I'm not going to disclose the name of the charity yet, but how does this happen? And it's
Well, guess what?
tell me.
I need Sebastian to make me a movie. So guess what? Put me on that benefit
All right.
show, and I'll put my time in.
All right. Well, we're going to talk after the show, but for the time being, we're a little bit long. But I hope you come back and do this again. With
Are
us.
you kidding me? Hey, you got me.
Yeah.
I'm a friend.
We want to know your new songs. We want to play the new songs and stuff like that.
Oh, yes. Listen, you can go to MarshaMcWilson.com and hear my blues. I have some blues songs on there. There is called Thank You, Tom Joyner and Tyler Perry for making me a star. You wait till you hear that. And then I have another song saying, I'm all the way over and you ain't there yet. That's for husbands and wives who don't comprehend each other. You know how you're talking to your your wife, and guess what? Your wife is talking, and guess what, Peter? You're hearing this. Wah, 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 wah. I wrote a song about that because I was telling my husband something one day, and he was clueless of what I was talking about. I'm like, are you in left field? Did you hear what I said? And he was like, whoop, whoop, yeah, I heard you. So I got a couple of songs on there, and of course my song balance is on there. So you can go on my website, and I have Any Way You Want Me, Let It Roll. That's by Etta James, and I have some great music on there. So come check me out, MarshaMcWilson.com.
Yep,
and follow me on Facebook.
Yep, and make sure you spell it Marsha, not Marcia.
Right.
So yeah.
That's right.
Next week we got
Right.
Jamie Holka, a guitar god. I mean, the first time I saw this guy play, Jamie Holka, I thought I was listening to Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I believe I know him. I believe I know him.
Yep.
I've heard him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody else from Richie Durwald. And then on the 13th, you've heard me talk about Special Spaces at the beginning of every show. We're going to have the two ladies of Special Spaces Buffalo on with us, and you're not going to want to miss that one because we're going to have videos.
I think that's beautiful. That what they're doing for the kids. That's beautiful.
It's amazing what they do. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, Marsha, thank you so very much. I really hope you'll come back and join us again. And
Anytime.
Yep.
Anytime.
Glad to make
Anytime.
a new friend. And check out Marsha's website. And thanks so much for being with us. We're out.
Thank you, Pete.
Thank you.
And thank you, Sebastian.